Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Coco Show.
The next story says, hang Parliament, not again. Who is saying this? How many of us remember this man? It's called Joe Wise, right? Joe Wise. Some people replace the Wise with some other words a few weeks back because they felt that he had done something that had negated his name Wise. We all remember how he decided to get up claiming that he was going to take his medicine, his prescription, at a time that voting was supposed to happen in Parliament and they needed all the numbers to be able to tick and talk. He is telling Ghanaians that we don't need any hang Parliament anymore. Let's look at the document. Watch the document. Don't vote for a hang Parliament again. Current one affecting our governance. And this is the first deputy speaker speaking. Where did he say this? Published by My Joy Online. Come, let us read it together. Come. The first deputy speaker of Parliament, Joseph Osei-Wusu, has advised the citizenry never to vote for another hang Parliament again. Mr. Osei-Wusu said the efficiency of the House has suffered significantly as compared to previous parliaments. The Bekwai MP said the delivery of governance has suffered significantly due to the equal numbers of the two leading political parties in the current parliament. The fourth-termed lawmaker thus wants voters to vote massively for either the NPP or NDC in the 2024 general elections, which give one political party an overwhelming majority to control the business of the House. It is affecting governance generally. I am saying that next time Ghanaians should vote more. If they want the NPP to be the majority, they should give them more votes. If you want NDC to be the majority, give them more votes. This one is affecting governance very badly. The 7th parliament, probably because of the numbers, passed the highest number of laws since 1993. We passed over 100 laws. This parliament is our 3rd year, but I doubt we have passed even 10 laws. The level of cooperation that I saw is no longer there. He lamented in Parliament on Friday, March 10. Both the governing New Patriotic Party, NPP, and the largest opposition party in the country, the NDC, that's the National Democratic Congress, have equal strength in Parliament. Both have 137 members, each with one independent member who has opted to do business with the NPP. However, the first deputy speaker is not impressed with the 8th Parliament. Dash it away and come. You see, Joe Wise said it's a hang Parliament. 137 with one independent candidate. Now that independent candidate belonged to his party, the NPP. But during the primaries, he felt that he was cheated because he was asked to step aside for another candidate to stand. And he believed that he would win the election. So for that matter, he did not want to step aside. Openly, the president denounced him and threw him out of the party. According to their constitution, you cannot continue to be a member of the party and stand independent. So he opted to stand independent. And the president read the constitution to him and removed him from the party. As fate would have it, he won the election ahead of the choice candidates for the NPP. And he blackmailed them. When they realized there was a hung parliament, they now would need him to give them a certain majority. And he also started calling the shots. I need this position. Give it to me. After all, you sacked me from your party. I also need that position. Give it to me. If you don't give it to me, I will not be part of it. They had to give it to him. And the president with his tail in between his legs, so shamelessly accepted him back into the party again, denouncing their own constitution. In fact, when the laws favor us, oh, we are first to shout hallelujah. But when the laws go against us, no, we will find a way of vilifying the law and denouncing the law. That's the story Joe Wise is talking about. So it gave the independent candidate, a former NPP MP and member, the power. And listen to the interesting thing. They said first deputy speaker, right? First deputy speaker. So the other independent became the second deputy speaker in parliament. So you see, he called the shots and he got it. And they knew they needed him. But Ajua Safo was hurt because that was her position in the other parliament that was given to this guy. So she also started blackmailing the party. What did she do? Okay, you give me my position to this man because he went independent, blah, 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 blah. She left her work and went all the way to America. And when interviewers asked her, she said her family first. In other words, Ghana can go to hell. It's all about my party. There was an agitation to remove her. And the president finally succumbed. And she was pulled out of the Ministry of Gender, but still an MP. In fact, she blackmailed her party to the point that they had to put money. Bring me the photo of Ajua Safo so people would know exactly who I'm talking about. She blackmailed the party to a certain point where they had to go and put money in her fidelity account in order to cajole her, pamper her to do business with the party. Or else, she was also going to reduce their number even further, negating the strength that the independent candidate was bringing on board. They removed her. She wrote thanking the president for giving her the honor to serve. And she started playing gymnastics with the party. They had to send a whole convoy to her house. In fact, the chief of staff, Frema, would have to stand in front of her gate with the convoy while she was putting makeup on her face for hours before coming to open the gate and go to the parliament. You remember when their most important vote was going to happen? You all remember the e-levy? They had to ship her all the way from America via a private jet for her to come and do the voting. After they had put money in her fidelity account for her to spend for free, as was told to us by Canada, Japan. Are these people who are patriots? So what Joe Wise is saying cuts both sides. Yes, it brought some careless people into government, a bunch of blackmailers. Oh, now that there's a hung parliament, it's time for me to cash out like that second deputy speaker. But I support him too because you took him out of the party. Ajua Safo felt hurt as well, probably, and decided that, hey, me too, I'll flex my muscles. So, the whole thing is retarded. But I support a hung parliament. You know why? It makes us run away from making parliament the rubber stamp of the executive. The executive is made out of the president and his goons in power. You understand? So anything that the executive says, parliament is joro, jara, joro, joro, jara, joro, stamp, pam, rubber stamp. Everything is a done deal. We hate that. I would prefer a hung parliament with only 10 laws to the so-called whatever parliament, majority in parliament, and with 1 million laws. Look, it's not about fabricating the laws. It's not about fashioning the laws. It's not about promulgating the laws. It's about executing them. You have a 1 trillion law system. How many of them are being adhered to? Even your own party, you are not able to adhere to your constitution. You sacked the guy. Now you brought him back. It's not a problem of a hung party. It's discipline and common sense. Why should I always vote for my party? If my party is wrong, I vote against it. I have a quote that I'm going to show you. You will see that quote and think about it. Are you in parliament to do politics? Or you are in parliament to serve the people, to get the work done? What Joe Wise said, I don't agree with it. Majorly, some parts of it fine, because there are blackmailers who will come in, political blackmailers to cash in on the hung parliament. But the hung parliament is good. It tells us who has Ghana at heart and who has politics at heart. I won't talk again. I'm done for now. This is the Black Pot, aka Coco Show no more.
Go on, Skipper George.
Blakk Pot, Coco Show.